Hi everyone, this is Jen Faylene. I just finished putting together my prosperity grid, so I thought I would show it to you. First off, with a crystal grid, it can be as elaborate as you like or as simple as you like. The important thing is the intention you put behind it. As you notice with mine, it's actually a fairly simple grid. There are only 4 different types of crystals in here. All of them are from the Quartz group, and they're all from the trigonal system. Now the reason I did this is so that they can actually speak together. It's kind of like people from the same country can understand one another better than from a different country. Same basic concept here. Since they're from the same structure family and from the same metaphysical makeup, it makes it easier for them to communicate together. So if you'll notice, I have clear quartz in the center. This is the biggest one I have, so it gets to be put on a little pedestal in the center. I've got clear quartz, 3 of them inside. I've also got Green Aventurine, Tiger Eye, and Citrine. Since it's a trigonal system, I decided to stick with 3 crystals from each of the different ones, with the exception, of course, of the quartz in the center. I'm sure you noticed the 50 by now. I put the money underneath there since this is a prosperity grid. Since it's a simple, small grid, I went ahead and I added 6 more larger clear quartz that are done in the Star of David shape. So that one, basically, that helps to amplify the energy of the internal grid. And then later, if I wanted to, I could add an additional one beyond that, but this will work for its purposes since it is to send the energy distantly to anybody who's on the list. I've got my little Green Aventurine skull over here. He's watching over everything. This is Buddy. If you notice, I have a piece of paper under the mirror, which, speaking of, the mirror actually acts as an amplifier. It helps to magnify the energies and to help spread them out. I have my affirmation here. May prosperity and abundance fill the lives of everyone on this list for the highest good of all. Let me see if I can pull this out without disrupting the grid. Haha! And if you'll notice, I've already started adding some names to the list, family members and a few others that have asked to be added. This grid will be open for 1 week for people that are a part of my Facebook fan page, which is facebook.com/crystalguidance. And I also have the page facebook.com/fairyguidance and healing. I run that one with a good friend of mine, Shelly. So, okay, after I went ahead and put the grid together, first off, I should say that I saged the entire area. I saged my office, I saged this area, so I cleaned it physically and energetically. You'll notice over here, I've got a little candle going. Underneath the candle, I added cinnamon. Cinnamon is a good one to help bring in prosperity. I've got a green candle, although you can't quite tell it's green. And then sitting in here boiling, I have some essential oils. I put together a blend that has basil, cinnamon, and patchouli, which are all good ones to bring in abundance. And I've got my water going over here to help bring in, well, it's also to help to cleanse the energies, but also to bring fluidity. And that's probably not how it's pronounced. Half the time I can spell better than I can pronounce. But basically to bring movement and to get any stuck energies moving again so that we can start bringing in prosperity into our lives. So basically, this is my little grid. I've got it set up in the corner of my office. And if you would like to be added to the grid, to the list, like I said, it'll be up for the next week, and likely I will do this grid again later in the future. If you'd like to be added to it, just make sure that you're a fan of one of my pages, Crystal Guidance or Fairy Guidance and Healing, and I'd be happy to add your name to the list. I'm happy to share this energy with anyone who'd like it. So, this is my grid. I hope you like it. Crystal blessings.